Kind of crazy that, like, Generation Z is just kind of going through the millennial cycle of memes fully. I love learning about Zendaya hat theory. What do her hats mean? Why does she wear these hats? What does it mean when she wears these hats? Will she wear it again? What hat will she wear? What does each hat mean? Why does she wear the hats she wears? I need to look more into it because I've only been getting videos talking about Zendaya hat theory from, like, the meta context. I haven't seen anything about it outside of the meta context. Have you tried Crime Scene Cleaner? I got a stream of it up on the VOD channel. I did a highlight video of it. We threw the basketball into the hoop. What's Zendaya hat theory? It's like a joke conspiracy theory akin to like the millennial birds aren't real one, but it's that Zendaya, when she wears hats, the hats represent something. Once again, it's a bit that my generation paved the road for. Birds aren't real though. Yeah, they are. You got to go outside. So beautiful. Look outdoors. They got birds out there. I'm sorry, they're real. I give them funny little seeds. They get happy about it. They rub their fucking belly with their little feathered wings. I saw a cardinal the other day. Pretty cool. Little red bird. Fucked up. Brendan is a bird. Buddy, if I was a bird, I'd be flying my ass out of here. You think I'd stay in Iowa? I don't know why the fuck birds come here. You think if I had the power of flight and the free will that I currently have, that I would be here watching a big machine? Birds aren't real is peak millennial cringe for me. Nah, at the time it was funny though, man. The thing is you need the context of when it was happening for it to be funny. The thing is it's tired, it's old now. Just like me. So like, it no longer carries the weight that it has. Everything eventually ages, jokes eventually fall out of fashion, and then jokes that are that exact same joke but done in a different fashion appear. You look at like an archetype of meme, and you realize that at the end of the day, we've all been making the same jokes for years. God forbid somebody be cringe. No, be cringe, be free. Who gives a fuck? If you're worried about being cringe, then you care way too much about what people think about you. Do it. Fucking make arrow to the knee jokes in 2025. Fuck it. Who cares, dog? The only meme that I think won't die is Trollface. Well, it depends on like the level of irony that it's at. There are different layers and levels of irony to different kinds of jokes, and the further they get into the irony pit, which realistically, like, it's literally just two stages. People talk about layers of irony all the time, but it's really just ironic and sincere. There's no other layers of irony than that. There's one layer of irony. You are just flipping between ironic and sincere consistently. You can't get even further beyond the current level of irony. There are no levels of irony. Levels of irony itself is ironic or sincere depending upon who you're talking to. That's the Joker's trick though, is there's not more than one level of irony. It's either ironic or it's not. There's two states. You know, there's nothing more than what it is. There's nothing more than what it was. There's nothing more than they are. It's either sincere or ironic. There's nothing in between. There's no such thing as ironic sincere or sincere irony. People will try to talk to you about comedy like they're a fucking joke professor, and it's like, buddy, it's not that hard. You're either fuck, this is real to me, or fuck, this isn't real to me. You're so stupid for falling for it. Whatever you say, word boy. That's what I love about words, man. But regardless, I don't know, man. I think I agree with the TikTok I saw a while back where some Gen Z person was glazing millennials where they were like, you guys got to learn to be more cringe and just like accept it. And I was like, yeah, you know what? True. Millennials also need to learn they can just be cringe. Doesn't matter, man. We are entering the millennials are parent generation. I am a dad age now. I'm 31. All I want to do is grill, barbecue, and say fucked up things on the internet. Could it be so simple? It can. Learn to let go. Love your worm. We're too jaded? I'm so, yeah, I mean, that's, the thing is, you got to get even more jaded. One day you can get so jaded that it just wraps back around. Happened to me. I don't know. Won't happen to everybody. Gen Z is entering that age. True. Millennial, you know what? Yeah, millennials have kind of been in that age. I forget millennials are like 40 years old, 30 to 40 years old now. Gen Z is starting to enter the dad age. I saw a person yelling about how a lot of Gen Z are terrified of being passionate or caring about things, and I have to agree. I think it's because it's the perception of being cringe. I think also, like, for a lot of people within Gen Z, and Gen Alpha especially, being raised in the digital age, it means you end up being hyper-conscious of everything you do or say can be recorded forever in perpetuity. And I feel like you didn't have... I feel bad for people younger than me in terms of you didn't have that buffer zone that I was lucky enough to have for a little bit, right? Where like I could go outside and pretend that Yu-Gi-Oh cards are my friends and nobody was like videotaping me. The fact of the matter is you have to realize, yeah, to be cringe is eternal, and if somebody records it in perpetuity, who gives a fucking shit? The problem is not a lack of passion. It's a fear of like social retribution, and you have to get to a point where it's just like, who gives a fucking shit? This is coming from somebody who has like 50 videos on the internet titled Tales from 4chan. I don't fucking care. Like I leave those up in perpetuity. I think those videos are fucking cringe, but like I made those and that was me. That's not me anymore. I don't fucking care. People will still think that's me. But a big thing is realizing, yeah, I don't care. Because it ain't me anymore. So you have to figure out like a good, you need to learn to let go and start living the bomb and loving the bomb. Society shifted when AMVs stopped being made, true. But also like, I think, was it Tyler the Creator who said something incredibly profound, which was, internet bullying isn't real, just turn your eyes away from the screen. Incredibly profound, so fucking true. No, but like it is tough. Like I've been told it like 80 billion times. After a certain point, you just are like, oh yeah, whatever. That person on the other side of the screen may be real, but they're fucking morons, so like, why am I worried about it? A good point to remember is, sure, the other person on the side of the screen that's being an ultimate hater to you may be a hater, and they may be a pile of shit, telling you horrible things, but also, sounds like they're a fucking loser. Doxing does exist, yo. Yeah, I mean, like, they may have your address, but they're not gonna come to your fucking home because they're a loser. They'd have to get out of their chair. Like, no, I'm not saying that, like, cyberbullying doesn't exist. I mostly mean when you're worried about your perception of how you are online, the best thing to do is, like, go for a walk, turn the fucking screen off, get away from it. Because regardless of what you do, if people are, if there are people and they are exposed to you and they don't like you, it's not your job to fucking win them over. It's not your fucking job to win them over. It's not your job to get them on your side. They will not care. There are people out there who exist just to bring misery to others. They're not going to care. So why worry about them? Never trust what you think about yourself after 9 p.m. It's hard. You get into that self-fulfilling loop of self-hatred. It's really easy to fall into that. I'm somebody who suffers from that pretty consistently. Like, I fall for it all the time. The best thing you can do is just be like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to read a book for a little bit. I'm going to drink a little tea. I'm going to sit down. And I'm not going to fucking think about things for like an hour. You jump off the top of the tower? What the fuck? What the hell? What the fuck? Why the fuck would you say that? What the fuck? That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up you would say that. What the fuck? What the hell? What if this tower was tilted? Then I'd be dropping there. I'd be hot dropping there. I don't know if PowerWash Sim lets me jump off the slide tower. Yes. I have super boots. I have really good boots. What are you worried about? I have really good boots. What are we worried about here? Ain't worried about nothing. I got great boots. Would you do a Roblox stream? No, because my Roblox account got like hacked. And like I'm in the process of getting it back. But also I did Roblox streams. You can go watch the videos. Like years ago. There are videos of those. I don't really care about getting back into it. What's that Roblox video game that like all the kids are into? Saw a post about like all these kids want to talk about is Roblox game and then murder drones. Poop Obby? Yeah, kids are really into Poop Obby. Kids aren't playing Poop Obby. Was it the dress up thing? I don't think it was the dress up thing. That was it for a little bit. Now you got, what is it, Infinity Nikki? I keep seeing posts from the Infinity Nikki subreddit, and I'm just like, man, they're really going through it, huh? What are you talking about? Roblox, Bobucks. You would never understand. I need more Robux. I need Bobucks now. No Bobucks? No buy. Brendan, ain't the internet kind of fucked up? Yeah, in a way it is kind of fucked up. We are constantly exposing ourselves and looking for quick and easy dopamine hits instead of like looking around and enjoying our life. I don't think that old people had it right when it's the, God, all kids these days are zombies, but I do think that we should take the time to disconnect. I think you should have that safe space, that piece of yourself where you disconnect from the internet. You can't make the internet your whole reality. Like, the internet is my job, and I'm just learning in my day-to-day life. Like, at 31, I'm learning to disconnect and figure out what to do other than, like, stare at the black rectangle. I know it's wild to say because my job is to feed into the infinite dopamine machine, but I think it's good to disconnect. Disconnecting is healthy. Read books, find a hobby that you can physically engage in. It's good for you. You know, I think the social aspect of the internet is a good thing. You know, it being the third place for a lot of people who wouldn't have a third place otherwise is great. Like, I'm glad that I have a lot of friends, and a lot of pretty much 90% of my friends are on the internet. But I also really enjoy spending time with them in real life in those rare moments where I get to spend time with them more than I do spending time with them on the internet. Not to say that I dislike spending time with them on the internet. Those real life interactions are more important. You're dangerously close to the Ready Player One ending conclusion. Yeah, it's okay. That's how I got my therapist to give me Adderall, is tell him about the Ernest Cline nerd porn auteur poem. So yeah, I'm kind of based like actually. Yeah, I'm kind of fucking sick with it. Do you like 80s references? Nah, never seen the 80s. Never lived through it. I don't know who Ronald Reagan is, so literally no clue. Don't know who that guy is. What do you say? Build that wall? Is he like a Minecraft guy? Is he like a Minecraft YouTuber? Or Hoist the DeLorean, Pogface? Oh, just you wait. I can watch you want me to watch the DeLorean? Is that what you're saying? You want me to go and watch the DeLorean? You want me to Back to the Future clean? I can go watch the DeLorean if you want to. It got all dirty because of the third movie. No way, for real? Yeah, I can watch the DeLorean if you want me to. No way, we can watch SpongeBob's house. No, I'm kind of on my chill, normal level grind set. We can go see Shriek. We can go see Walter and Gromit. Cloud Strife Motormobile. I ain't really worried about that right now. More so just worried about this big bulbous slide that needs to be cleaned. Yeah, from the movies. I love the 80s. I think about them every day. Why were movies better back in the 80s? Why are movies bad now? They're not like the 80s. Why aren't movies just like when I was a kid? Shrek 2. Never saw a morning, love, can't stop talking about. What's the meta of slop simulators in 2025? They exist just for streamers to have something to talk over and do silly bits. That's it. Every half-baked Germa clone needs slop simulators to play for bits. Me included. I'm not gonna disinclude myself in that. Not gonna pretend I'm above that. Do a bit. How was that? Was that a good one, or do you feel something from that? That make you feel anything? Clapping like a seal right now, me rubbing a big beach ball against my fucking head, bumping it into my trainer and saying, more anchovies, please. I fucking hunger. I wish cleaning was this easy. Like I could wash away the dirt and it would make a ding sound when it was clean. We borrowed a power washer when we first moved into this house. We borrowed a power washer to clean our deck. Awesome. The problem with the power washer was that it was too powerful, and so I fucked up a little bit of the wood on the deck. Not like it really fucked it up, but I fucked it up a little bit because I got too hard into it. But I will tell you, power washing in real life, it's just as satisfying in the game, if not more, because you're making an actual difference. You're spraying that shit. It feel good. Power wash your PC? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Why do you want me to put water in my PC? You're just like, I'm here, I'm stuck, let it end. Pour a glass of water into your PC, Brendan, please. Make it fucking end. I want it to be Jover. Let it be Jover. No. I wonder if PC Building Simulator 2 is worth it. I never really found to enjoy the business side of that one. I think I got that on Epic for free once, and I never really enjoyed, I think, the business side of it, which is kind of like I said, a good mix of arcadey and of simulation is what I usually look for in a simulator game. Lawn mowing sim is relaxing. Yeah, I have a real lawnmower. I don't really feel the need to. I have to mow my lawn again already because the grass is growing way fucking fast on account of all the rain. Nah, I'd rather not. I'd rather not do that as a relaxing activity, I think. Mom had a dream I got sucked under a riding mower, so now I'm allowed to use the riding. Now I'm not allowed to use the riding mowers. Never had a riding mower in my life. Never lived in a household that was cool enough to be able to afford a riding mower. So one day I will own one. Then I will know I finally peaked. My peak is at the very top of a riding lawnmower. That's where my peak is. I'm just glad I like the electric mower I have, honestly. That it's like not a full push mower. Because that's honest. I really hated our old gas mower that we got. We needed to get a really dog shit cheap one to be able to mow the lawn because the landlord doesn't take care of it, which is fine. Like there are positives to having hands-off landlords, and there are also negatives. Is like they don't bother us. We literally just call them if there's like a problem, and they're super fucking nice. But negatives is we got to do all the home repair stuff on our own. I got to get a ladder or pay a guy to clean the gutters out again now that it's nice out. And Shelby's like, don't get a ladder. I don't trust you up there on the roof. And I'm like, well, unless I have a Tim Allen, the Santa Claus moment, I think we're fine. Weed whacker, we got a weed whacker. Yerp. We got a chainsaw. It'll skin your ass raw. They're all electric. Shelby is right. Yeah. No, I don't disagree with her that I would definitely hurt myself, but a ladder is cheaper than paying, I think we paid $80, $80 to $100 the last time we needed the gutters cleaned. That we don't, with Shelby's new car, with the cats, with everything. Probably better to just get a ladder and risk it. What if you did a cool flip off the roof? I'd die. I'm dead. Brendan, are you for or against lawns on a conceptual level? Against only because I don't like mowing. I like mowing now that, like, I would say last year before we started exercising, I really fucking hated mowing. Now that I have more stamina because we exercise more regularly, I don't mind it as much. It doesn't really hurt, but I still hate it. I also really, really hate it when the neighbors mow because, like, people who talk about, like, the dad sense, they're right. If the neighbors are mowing, then I have to get out there and mow. I have to get out there and mow. If they're mowing, I have to get out there and mow. I wish I just had shredded tire in the front of my yard, like for my yard, like at a kid's playground. Just shredded tire, just a big pit of shredded tire. Do you have lawns like special grass or just wild grass? It's just grass. Shelby tried to grow some like nicer grass when some people came by and removed the stump and then left a billion wood chips out there. There's still just a dead patch in our lawn from the wood chips. You need a big pile of bricks like Danzig? I just need shredded tire in front of the yard. Fuck it, just put some shredded tire in there. Get some thick fish filters for your gutters, so all you have to do is lift filters and hit the leaves off. It ain't my gutters, man. I'm not doing home repair. This ain't my house, buddy. I'm not doing extra things. It ain't my house. I don't own it. You think I'm gonna do extra work to a house that ain't mine? I rent. They get the bare minimum out of me. They can deal with the effect of the gutters after we moved out, but I still got to get them cleaned. Got to get the gutters cleaned. Got to mow the lawn this week. You planning on moving out soon? Nah. That's why I got to get the gutters clean. But then if you could decide the plot for one episode of The Simpsons, what would be it? A lot of ways I could take this. My first thought was Maggie with a gun, who shot Mr. Burns. They already did that. My second thought was do Maggie with a gun again, but give her a larger gun. Yeah, I'm going to say it. Mr. Burns' funeral. And I'm not afraid to say it. I'm going to say it. Mr. Burns' funeral. Yeah, that's it. I feel like that's what we need. Mr. Burns. He's fucking dead. Mr. Burns' funeral. Smithers, hearse. Just like hit video game, let it die, man. So too shall The Simpsons. Bart becomes a farmer and has many cows. Why does it sound like a dog shit AI Simpsons prop generator? We will make Bart 20 feet tall and he will have many cows. We will call him the Big Bart Farmer. I don't know, dog shit AI. I don't know. I don't know if people are going to be into Big Bart Farmer. Big Bart Farmer. Write that one down, I guess, AI generator. I guess we're going with Big Bart Farmer, everyone. Get this guy in the writing room. Big Bart Farmer. They do a Paul Bunyan episode of The Simpsons. I feel like they've already covered Paul Bunyan. I assume Homer Bunyan. Yeah, I thought so. I can't believe you called me AI generated on my birthday. Happy birthday, bot. No. I was today years old when I realized... Oh, right, yeah, Train Hobo Folklore Stories. Wasn't Bart Johnny Appleseed in that? Why do I remember that? Why can't I remember what I ate yesterday, but I can remember that? Thank you, long-term memory. You know what, actually, there should be an episode of The Simpsons, right? You know the insurance fraud ragdoll minigame in Saints Row 2 and Saints Row 3? That for a whole episode of The Simpsons. They just get hit by cars in ragdoll. 20 minutes of that. Homer was hit by a car in the movie. Homer was hit by a car many times. You could probably figure out how many times Homer has been hit by a car. Like, that's just a thing that Homer does. He just get hit by a car. He hit the car hit him. That's what he do because he's a Homer. When are you committing insurance fraud, Brendan? I'd need insurance. So Peter Griffin probably gets hit more often. Interesting like data collection video. Who has been hit by a car more times? Peter Simpson or Homer Griffin? Good data subset. Got to figure out who's been hit by more cars. And then, like, apply the level of injuries they've gotten. I'd guess Peter only because, I don't know if they're still doing it. Family Guy was really fucking mean for a while. I would only guess Peter because Family Guy really fucking mean for a little bit. Like, for a couple of seasons, for like 5 to 10 years, they got really fucking mean. For a little bit, is it not anymore? I feel like they've scaled it back, but that's just because I haven't seen, like, the horrifying pictures. I was the mainstay of the Family Guy audience for years. So I thought American Dad was for the Juggalos. Nah, American Dad is for dudes who love to drink beer and hang out with their friends, and then just people on the internet. The Juggalos, yeah, Family Guy is a very Juggalo show. When are you going to start appealing to Juggalos? I mean, I thought I already did. Don't we want to crack back a couple of Fagos and get up into it? Doesn't watching me make you like really want to pick Fago? Are they a thing for real? Yeah, I had a friend in high school whose entire family was a family of Juggalos. That's where I found the vintage furry porn. The dad had an HD DVD drive that he said was going to be fucking awesome, and then he got a PS3 and said, this sucks. A lot of roaches in their house. Drank a lot of Faygo. Tried to get me to play World of Warcraft with them. Yeah, juggalos are real. They're a real subset of people. Juggalos are either the worst or the nicest people you'll ever meet. Man, you know a lot of creatures. I knew a lot of creatures. I don't really indulge in creature farming anymore. I was a vintage furry porn. I remember it was like skunk furry porn. And I remember going, why? There's old like comic books of like a skunk absolutely fucking getting nasty with it. I assume because of Pepe Le Pew, because he wanted to fuck. And I assume that like vintage furry porn is a lot of skunks because of Pepe Le Pew. Juggalos paint their faces and ask about magnets. Juggalos go to like the gathering of the juggalos and then enjoy friendship and camaraderie. And they do a lot of meth, depending. There are wholesome juggalos, but I feel like maybe they're fewer and far in between. I just know they do a lot of meth. Juggalos love 3 things: the Insane Clown Posse, Faygo, and methamphetamine. Meth is the grout that fills in the gaps of middle America. It truly is. Each tile an American, each piece of grout, methamphetamine. Where does the name Juggalo come from? You know, I don't know. You can probably find Shaggy 2 Dope talking about that. I'm not a Juggalo historian, unfortunately. I was never within the subculture myself, so. Are there Juggalo games? Backyard Pro Wrestling 1 and 2. Yes. Both Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope, I think, are in those games. Booted up? I'm not booting up extreme backyard wrestling. I'm not booting up the Juggalo game. I'm not cranking back some Faygo and getting nasty with it. Listen, man, I'm not fucking with anybody who has a Hatchet Man tattoo. I know better. What tattoo? A Hatchet Man. It's the ICP guy. It's their logo. Who's your favorite wrestler? Mick Foley. Mick Foley played Mankind, was Dude Love, Mankind, Cactus Jack. There are consequences to your slander against Juggalos. I'm not slandering Juggalos, I'm just stating the facts. These are Juggalo facts. This is not meant to be Juggalo slander, Juggalo facts. Slowly taking off my Juggalo makeup. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Your insane clown, it's no longer posse'd. All those miracles. Most of what I know about Juggalos is due to Homestuck. Yeah, I bet. Next stream, Brendan in full makeup. I'm not dressing up like a Juggalo for a stream. That's stolen Juggle Valor. I'm not doing that shit. I know how magnets work. Magnetism. I'm not getting in trouble for stolen Juggle Valor. Fuck you. Hell no. They're gonna fucking kill me, dude. Yeah, that's stolen whoop whoop valor. Honestly, I'm just sad that like there was never anything to like rival the Juggalos. Like an insane, like a crazy mime group. I feel like the Juggalo Wars would have gone insane. The ICP versus the crazy mime group. Yeah, Blue Man Group fans, the Blue Heads, they start getting really mad at Juggalos. They start fighting. The thing is, though, is that people aren't obsessive about the Blue Man Group like they are about ICP, though. Because to be a Juggalo is to be, like, ensconced within a lifestyle. You're not just a Juggalo. You're joining, like, a family, a group of like-minded individuals who want to crush Faygo all day and do a lot of meth. ICP versus ISIS. That should have happened after the, what's the ICP cowboy movie? Shit. Big money hustlers, big money wrestlers, ICP versus ISIS. Could have happened, man. They could have done it. Violent J, Shaggy 2 Dope. Here to create peace in the Middle East. I think I'd vote for Violent J for president. Why not? Read Homestuck, Brendan. I have an experience with Homestuck in college where I had some friends who really wanted me to read Homestuck, and I read it up until the trolls started speaking, and I said, this is unreadable. I fucking hate this. And then I dropped it. And they were like, what did you think? And I was like, well, it was neat up until, like, they started doing that. Like, what do you mean? I was like, that sucked. It sucks to read. They're like, what? Yeah, because it sucked. It sucked to read. But I like Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff, so I'm glad I learned about that. Coward? I'm not a coward. It just sucked to read. You say coward. Go back to watching Glitch Animation Productions. Why don't you? Hey, leave Glitch alone. Okay, buddy. Don't you have a season of Murder Drones to watch? Mom's got the chicken nuggets in the air fryer. Brendan, I know a lot of people stand those Glitch guys. I do too. It's really good animation. Why don't you just check out Amazing Digital? Why don't you Amazing Your Digital Circus already, huh? Why don't you call Pomni at 3 a.m.? You're so mean to us? You're mean to me, so like, it's only fair. I'm just fighting back. Pomni Juggalo. Oh, Pomni Juggalo. Brendan, you currently have hair. You can't do hard reads on people. See, that's a fucking lie, dude. I was better at hard reads when I had hair. Why don't you go back to watching Mario YouTube poops? Every so often I get Gigolo and Juggalo mixed up. Yeah, fair. So long, Gay Bowser. I think I think that Rob Schneider movie would be a lot different if it was Deuce Bigalow, European Juggalo. Honestly, that's probably a reality show I'd watch, I'm not gonna lie, is you take a family of juggalos and you just drop them in the middle of Europe. They're gonna have a Half-Life 2-esque experience. We should just take niche subcultures and just throw them into like Eastern Europe just to see how they do. More Americans need to experience culture shock. Like when I figured out that sortie exit was just, sortie means exit, and there's not a special thing called a sortie exit when I was in Montreal. This is why I really hate that Walmart fucking closes at like 10 or 11. Been thinking about this again, is I hate that you can't people watch at 3 a.m. anymore. One of those things that I didn't know that I miss until I couldn't do it anymore. Like if you want to people watch, you got to go in at normal hours or slightly later hours. And like fundamentally, I kind of get it. I'm just like, damn, they took it away from me. My people watching, I can't see any freaks anymore. I never got to experience it. Oh, you never got to experience peak like Walmart at 4 a.m. when every kind of freak was crawling out of every kind of hole. Is that about, I think, at about 12, I want to say from like 11 p.m. to about 4 a.m. is when the freaks rule the night. And that's when you get like peak people watching. That meme where it's like we had 24-hour at Walmart and $1 McChickens. We had it all. We really did. Like for a short and brief sputtering moment there, we had everything at our fingertips. Now the dollar menu is a thing of the past and everywhere closes at fucking 11. Why would you keep Walmart open at night? For the freaks. Freaks too have money. It was something Walmart understood. The freaks had cash. Once saw a man shopping in Walmart at like 12 p.m. who was jorking, he peed or any pants as he walked around. Funniest and saddest thing I've ever seen. Peak freak time. You'll see a lot of shit pants. There are a lot of people who don't leave their home until 11 o'clock rolls around, and it's time to get out there. One time I was at a Walmart in rural Oklahoma and somebody pulled a knife on someone. That's Walmart. That's why we don't, I mean, I try not to go to the Walmart anymore, but only because when I go inside of a Walmart, there is a 90% chance I will run into either a family member or somebody I knew from high school, or somebody that was a regular customer at GameStop when I worked there, or a coworker, a former coworker. Always 90% chance to run into somebody who knows me, and I just don't want to do. I just don't have the energy. I just don't want to talk to them. I just am like, yeah, man, that's awesome. Have a great, have good. Like, no, thank you. I'd rather not. You want to engage in a spirited debate or some conversation? No, thank you. I want to buy chicken nuggets and leave. You got mayors in Iowa? We don't got mayors. We got Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. We got 2 Aldis now. Here the tariffs are hitting the Funko market. Not gonna lie, 5 people have sent me the Top Pops thumbnail. Like 5 people have sent me the Top Pops thumbnail. The tariffs are hitting the Funko market. Honestly, I don't know how Funko keeps like, I'm not gonna lie, dude. It's impressive how they continue to make crap. Do you have Funko figures? I have a couple from when I worked at GameStop, yeah. You get to my age, of course you're going to accrue a couple of Funkos. Like, thinking I got to 31, no Funkos? You're silly. You don't get unscathed. Christmas, birthday, work at GameStop, it will happen. Or just let the mold fester on it. Mold fester? What are we, Addams Family, Resident Evil 7? That's for rock only. I was going to laugh, but since it's rock only, I stopped. Good. That joke wasn't for you. Hayes is dead, just accept it. I did. Just because I have a shrine doesn't mean I fundamentally don't understand that it's not dead. It's dead. It is what it is. It's a dead, like, Halo killer. I collect memorabilia for it because I love to walk around with its carved husk. You are in denial? Actually, I'm not in Egypt. No, yeah, limited run games, they're going to remaster it. Not limited run, what is it? Night Fury? Night Dive? Night Dive's going to remaster it, so. When Night Dive remasters it, you're going to look like such a fool. You're going to look like Boo Boo the Fool. They're all going to laugh at you, at Clown College especially. Hayes is going to come back. It's going to be better than ever. A whole revitalization of the Hayes genre. Hayes extraction shooter. Fuck, you're not even wrong. Oh, God. That would kind of be the worst. It would work, though. Imagine, like, extracting nectar out for Mantell and then fighting back as a freedom fighter. Peak online players have won, and it's me? Yeah, pretty much. What, you're telling me they'd make a game only for me? That's crazy. Who's the best superhero and why is it Blade? I don't have a horse in this race because I don't care. It's Spider-Man. Like, I don't know why anybody fights about this. It's Spider-Man. It's like right there. You don't even have to, like, it's not even a fight. Yeah, it's the Wonder Twins. One of them turns into a bucket of water. The other one turns into a bird. What version of Spider-Man? We don't care. It's Spider-Man. Spider-Man's the best one. I love stirring the chat pot. Why? It's like the most basic nerd question. You're fucking just asking something that somebody would say in Big Bang Theory. You are Leonarding right now. You're not stirring the pot, you're just Leonarding. You are Leonarding. Anybody who engages in the debate, you are Sheldon Coopering. Ask not what your bazinga can do for you. Ask what you can do for your bazinga. Who gives a shit about superheroes in current year? That's kind of my thought, but I read Absolute Batman. It was neat. His axe is stupid. Read it, caught up on it, saw the Mr. Freeze, the horror gore creature, and I was like, that's pretty neat. Still think the axe is dumb. And also, I don't like, all right, people were like, dude, Batman, but he's finally not rich. But like, I'm sorry, Batman, but he's not rich. It doesn't matter. He also just literally pulls out magical gadgets out the same as other Batman. It does not make that big of a difference. He pulls out like a gigantic piece of construction equipment with a turret attached to it. It's just like, okay, he's not like rich, right? Uh-huh. He did all this because he worked in construction. Do you know how, I'm like, do you know how things work, comic book writers? It's because he didn't pay for it. He's acquiring all of the same stuff that he would acquire if he was rich, but they've replaced it with mismanaging funds and stealing it. Why else would his parents get killed? His parents didn't get killed in Absolute Batman. His mom's alive. His dad got killed at the zoo. That's absolutely, his dad was a teacher who got killed at a zoo. And he got stuck in the bat cage exhibit at the zoo. All the other kids stuck in the zoo exhibit with him didn't become Batman. Only he did. His mom's alive in Absolute Batman. She's the deputy mayor with Jim Gordon. It's stupid. Absolute Batman is stupid. It's fun. I like it. It's dumb. It's... Dude, you're going to laugh. You're going to laugh. You're going to realize all of his rogues gallery from like previous Batman, they're all his besties he grew up with. He hangs out with Killer Croc and the Riddler and Harvey, and they're like his like, I read it and I decided this needed an ensemble of kooky friends. Yeah, in Absolute Batman, Killer Croc, the Riddler, Two-Face, they're all his like poker buddies from when he was a kid. Selina, Catwoman, they're like a Stand By Me It like friend group he had when he was a kid. Dude, people were hyping that up, and then I finally read it. I was like, oh, this sucks. It sucks in a fun way. I like that Alfred isn't like his butler. Alfred is a random Interpol agent who just is like hitching a ride with him. I like the part where he's like, Batman is on a boat, and a kid who's dressed up is like, you can't hurt me, I'm a kid, and Batman just punts him into the ocean. That's how like 90s edgy those comics are. They really are kind of 90s edgy. Batman just takes a kid and punts him into the ocean. Oh, the designs are pretty good though. I'm just glad I read it because I finally am like, yeah, it sucks in a fun way. Absolute Wonder Woman is really good. I should check it out. Absolute Batman is like, it sucks, but it sucks in a way that I enjoy it. You a manga enthusiast? Nah. Only manga I ever needed to read, ever had to read was Goodnight Poon Poon. After that, done. Didn't need anything else. I like City and I like Nichijou, but otherwise, nah. All manga kind of bleeds together after a while if you read it for a while. I'm just, I get nothing from it. Out of the cycle right now. You get your start reading manga as a kid on freemangareader.com. You absorb so fucking much of it. Takes a lot for me to care. Even internet favorite Junji Ito. I mean, I've read some Junji Ito. It's good. I don't really care. The only Junji Ito thing I really loved is how he draws his cat. Otherwise, yeah, can't be fucked. I don't know, man. I go through media consumption cycles. I haven't been on like an anime manga media consumption cycle in a while. Only manga that stuck with me was Berserk. I read Berserk. Didn't stick with me. Good art, though. I think Nichijou City and Goodnight Poon Poon are the only three manga that, like, fully stuck with me. Griffith got the Behelit. Yeah, whatever. There's the little freak pug. Yeah, whatever. But then I feel like you'd fuck with the Max? Not really. I've seen the bits of the, the cartoon. Are you watching City, the animation? When it's out, yeah. Is it out yet? I haven't been paying attention, because I don't, like, keep up with it. I've been out of the anime manga game for a while. I'm disinterested. The ebb and flow of the universe tells me I must not watch it right now. I just cannot care. Brendon, you heard of the show called SpongeBob? Oh, God, I get SpongeBob back. Here, this little funny yellow guy named SpongeBob. Holy shit, dude. You telling me this guy, he's a fucking fry cook under the goddamn water? That's crazy. How does he fucking cook? The grill would get full of water. It'd be sudsy. It wouldn't work. Brendon, Minion or the Bob? Well, the Bob on these nuts. I feel like that was a close one. And I guess you were talking about SpongeBob, but I worried that was a gotcha. Would it be a Minion or SpongeBob for a day? I can't say neither. And it shouldn't be a tough one. Well, my brain is telling me it's a tough one. God, would I rather be a Minion or SpongeBob for a day? Fuck. I don't know why I'm having trouble with this one. I'm thinking, God, because, like, the nice thing about being a Minion is that for a day, you just have somebody tell you what you got to do. You know, you don't got to worry about thinking. Both Minion and SpongeBob impervious to damage. SpongeBob, you kind of got to, like, do menial tasks. You got to do, like, fry cookery. You got to cook. You got to take care of his snail. I mean, as a Minion, you're just part of a greater whole. You don't really have to worry about, like, any personal decisions beyond, I am a Minion, I say banana. Not even your wardrobe you have to worry about. Being a Minion for a day would be like being part of a hippie commune for a day. Like, it... Or even a cult, but, like, yeah, you wouldn't really have to think. All the thinking is done for you. SpongeBob, I mean, he's got bills to pay and shit. I don't want to fuck up his life. I'm gonna say Minion. Too many choices as SpongeBob. Too many things to do. And somebody said, what if you could clap Sandy's cheeks? I don't even know if SpongeBob has a penis. Sponges reproduce by budding. I don't think he can fuck. SpongeBob can't fuck, so yeah, that's just out of the equation. SpongeBob, he can't fuck, so he could shapeshift, yeah, but he can't fuck. Even if he could fuck, he would derive no pleasure from fucking. Yeah, I'd pick Minion. Controversial, but I'd pick Minion for a day. Plus, like, I don't know, man, think about, like, the litany of things that Gru has at his disposal in terms of fuck around gadget. Like, yeah, Sandy has her lab, and she has some fuck-around gadgets, but really, like, fucking around for a day as a Minion versus fucking around for a day as SpongeBob, I'm probably going to take Minion. Do the Minions have genitals? I don't think that's something they worry about in the Minions lore, so. And also, if you were a Minion, I don't think you'd have to worry about it. You wouldn't worry about fucking. You would not think about fucking. You would move beyond fucking. It'd be you would enter a Buddhist state. You would be beyond fucking. Would you rather be a bottle of maple syrup or a jar of honey? I'm trying to think. I'm thinking in terms of whatever would have me live the longest. Would I want to die faster or live longer as a jar? Because I feel like with honey, I feel like people are less likely to use honey because it doesn't go bad, so people just leave it in their fucking cabinet. Whereas I feel like a good bottle of maple syrup, I mean, you're going to have a lot of breakfast foods related to that, just so you get to use that syrup. Yeah, I'd pick the honey. Honey crystallizes, trying to return back to its original form than how it was. Yeah, but it doesn't die. I mean, it don't live forever, but it doesn't die either. It's caught between the state of death and undeath. You just warm it back up in a pan. I feel like microwaving honey is offensive. Yeah, that's how I make tea. I just put it in the microwave. Who needs a kettle? You got the microwave right there. Why the fuck would I use a kettle? Like, what's the point? The microwave is right there. I just boil the water in there. I have a kettle. I don't put it in the microwave. That's crit damage to all British. No, I have a kettle. I don't use it for tea, though. I use it for my French press. I knew you were goofing. Yeah, no, I use a kettle. Well, I mean, to be fair, like, even when I didn't have a kettle, I would just put it in, like, I would just get hot water out of the Keurig for it anyway, so. You're Iowan? That's too plausible. That's how my grandma makes her coffee. She just, instant coffee, puts the cup in the microwave, gets the hot water out of there. That's how I was raised. I'm sorry I was raised wrong. They raised me wrong on purpose as a joke. I drink my coffee black at room temperature, and it has to be like a day old. I want to get into cold brewing at some point, because I do like cold brew coffee more than normal coffee. I'm sorry. It's just good. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know what's wrong with me with it. I really like cold brew. It just tastes better. It is better. I'm really millennial core with it. Hot coffee? What the fuck is wrong with you? No, buddy, you gotta be on that cold brew slime. God, you people in your brain broth can't have a day without my coffee. I'll kill you without my coffee. No coffee means I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go feral. No coffee, I guess you get no life. Me posting Facebook memes with a minion. Talk to me before I have my coffee? You're fucking insane. I'm gonna kill you. One day no bean juice? I'm gonna fucking murder you. With a knife. In cold blood. Brendan, if you were a maternal, motherly ape and Chap was your small infant ape baby, would you let us cling on your back while you forage for fruit in the canopy? No, I'd set you down to the ground and let the lions take you. You're like, I don't know what happened. What happened to my chud chat son? Oop. No, you're not supposed to do that? Yeah, get fucked, idiot. You think I'd be able to accept the responsibility of a small ape child? No. Brendan is very wire mother coded. What? It's giving mother? It's giving wire? You are a large ape child? Whoa. One Brendan versus 100 gorillas? I would simply trip them with a banana peel. Brendan, if you were a gorilla, would you fight 100 dudes? Nah. I would play with the big red rubber ball in my enclosure. I would eat gorilla chew and gorilla chow. I would have delicious gorilla nuggets. 100 guys enter my enclosure trying to fight me. I don't give a fuck. Dog don't care. Too busy eating bugs off of other apes. Dog don't care. What is it? I saw, dude, some of the, I don't know what it is, but I get recommended sometimes those Friday Night Funking horror mods. There's so fucking many of them. That's a crazy little niche sub-community. I got recommended a Squidward one where there was a false Squidward outside of the Krusty Krab and Squidward had to fucking rhythm battle to scare him away. I love accidentally getting included in these niche sub-communities. Like, what the fuck is going on here? I don't get why Squidward's scary, but like, all right. I guess Squidward is fucking scary now. I've got Subway Surfers on my screen while watching Brendan. It was Subway Surfers on the main monitor, Brendan on the second monitor. Third monitor, Danganronpa Let's Play from 2014. This game brings out the dad mode in Brendan. Hey, put that water down. You drank enough water today. You're already hydrated. Stop that. You gotta dehydrate a little bit more. Hey. Who took my fucking trail mix? I walked away for 5 seconds. Trail mix gone. What the fuck? Dead wrong, Brendan. Third monitor is two best friends play Detroit Become Human playthrough. I was close. I said let's play. Fourth monitor is just porn. Fifth monitor, stocks. Sixth monitor, a picture of my wife looking at me disapprovingly. So I stopped buying stocks. Now listen here. You're gonna put the headphones on, and you're gonna listen to Pink Floyd, and you're gonna fucking appreciate it. When I was your age, I put the vinyl record in, and I listen there. I sit there listening to Pink Floyd. Now millennials be like, you have to watch Blart Side of the Moon. It's Pink Floyd, but it's with Paul Blart Mall Cop. It's better that way. Shut up. The movie syncs up perfectly with the album. Now watch it. Dads nowadays really do be like, now listen here, young man. You will go to the GameStop and ask the bastard behind the counter for a copy of Bambi on PS2. You will do this for me. Can't believe dads are just the green M&M now. In the modern era, that's fucked up. Brendan will look great in mutton chops. I'd look great if I looked like a Union general during the Confederate War. Sorry, Civil War. Sorry, Northern War of Aggression. No, Oh, hey, buddy, we know what kind of guy you are. Oh, hey, whoa, hey! I just like Dukes of Hazzard. Shut up. It's not a Confederate thing. I just like Dukes of Hazzard. Stop it. Brendan will go crazy with handlebars? Yeah, because... somewhere to grip while you fuck me in the ass. Brendan loves Boss Hog. I like that his name is Hog. Everything else I could be without. I could do without. When do you fight the dirt monsters in this? Oh, when I collect dirt loot. Fuck. Dirt loot. I gotta get dirt loot. Epic rarity dirt loot. The next PowerWash sim is gonna be a looter shooter. You shoot the dirt to get the loot. I need dootler. I need dirt loot. I need dootler. I need dootler right now. I need dootler and I need dootler stat. I need Dortlord and I need it now. I need dootler. I need Dortlord. It's on Smobby. It's on Whammy. We're losing him. I need 15 cc's of slop and I need it stat. We need code red before this patient code blues. Brussels sprouts are not bad. I'm not gonna lie. I understand that as an adult take. I think they stinky and I think they taste bad. So, and people say, here's the thing. Motherfuckers will say your taste buds will mature. And while that's true for a lot of different cases, not with Brussels sprouts. I don't fuck with them. I've tried them a billion different ways. I think they suck regardless. I don't think I will ever like them. Maybe when I'm 80 and I'm at the old country buffet. Brussels sprouts are better now. You got to cook them right. People always say that. And I've had restaurant quality Brussels sprouts. I've had Brussels sprouts my wife has cooked. I've had family Brussels sprouts. No, I think they just suck. Brussels sprouts are the vegetal equivalent of, oh, you don't like beer? Oh, you just haven't had the right kind of beer. No, motherfucker. I think beer ucky. I respect your beer. Enjoy your pale ale and your IPAs and shit. I think they all taste like piss. I think every beer I've ever had in my fucking life tastes like piss. I think every Brussels sprout I've ever eaten in my fucking life tastes like feet. I'm sorry that you want to drink piss and eat feet. Like, go for it. If that's what your brain is telling you is good, absolutely. Drink piss, eat feet. Yummy. I don't want that. I respect it. It's yours, my friend. More for you. As people always say when you say, oh, I don't like something, I always go, ho, ho, ho. Well, more for me. Yes. Consume. Every motherfucker will be like, oh, man, you don't like this? More for me. Go ahead. Absolutely. Fuck yeah, buddy. Rip into it. Tear into a big pile of Brussels sprouts and a big old fucking carton of beer. Drink that shit. Eat that shit. Be merry. Just because I dislike something doesn't got to take away the power of you liking something. I implore you, enjoy. Exactly. Consume. Eat. Be happy. Be fat and wealthy. Enjoy your treats that I will not consume. What's your favorite veggie then, buddy? Penis. No, corn. Corn. It's corn. Cock. Yeah, you know, corn is not a vegetable. Corn is a vegetable. What are you talking about? Are you saying corn is a bean? I like a green bean. I like a pea. Is it a starch? It's a vegetable. I don't abide by this. Corn is a grain. Grains is vegetables. I don't know, man. I don't care. I'm not getting into the food pyramid's not real anymore. I know it's not real anymore. It's a vegetable. I don't care. Ooh, you know what? Favorite vegetable, probably, if we're going to go vegetable, no grains. I'm going to go green bell pepper on this one. I think that one's, like, pretty good. Stuffed or sliced. Love it on a pizza. Add some much-needed crunch. I respect people who don't like it. I definitely don't get it, but, like, people don't get why I dislike things, so I understand it. But I love a green pepper, especially on, like, a slice of za. A stuffed fucking pepper full of rice. Fucking yumptious. I'll eat that shit. If you like cleaning this big muddy cat truck, give me a hell yeah. Look at this sumbitch. Look how dirty this sumbitch is. We gotta clean it up. Bring this thing down on the Broken Skull Ranch. Watch this thing. We gotta clean her up. Fucking dirty. Made this monster truck after my cat Poncho. Where the fuck is Poncho? Where's my fucking beer? Hell yeah. I've been mudding. I continue to mud. Thinking about at WrestleMania where Stone Cold fucking ram his ATV into a woman full bore. I can't fucking believe he did that. I mean, they put a 50-year-old man on a four-wheeler, but I can't believe he just straight up just ran into a woman. One of those things where they're lucky wrestling fans are stupid. She probably could have sued. A 50-year-old man who was crushing like 80 beers who had already crashed previously during the same entrance. Stone Cold, when he's playing Nubby's Number Factory, be like, yeah, give me a cactus. Hell yeah. Give me another cactus. Hell yeah. Look at this little orbit freak. Give me those numbers. Hell yeah. Number 316 says I just factoried your ass. Looks like your days are numbered, boy. Nubby numbered. I like doing the Stone Cold voice because it's not even a good Stone Cold impression. I just like doing it. It's not... Crack open a couple of beers on a Sunday. 316 to the Lord. That's what I always say. Hell yeah. Why did I think you would stop? I took a sip of my water and nearly did a spit take on my $300 monitor. Hell yeah. Stone Cold instead of Jack Black in the Minecraft movie. These guys, they love Crush and Loaf. Hell yeah. Kind of fucked up how my Stone Cold, your Stone Cold is the only reference to how he sounds. What the fuck's that on your TikTok feed? Oh, that's Stone Cold. You never heard Stone Cold? You don't know who Stone Cold is? I've never heard him this way before. He sounds like that? Yeah, oh, hell yeah. Looking down Broken Skull Ranch, take a couple of fat doobies. Got that Broken Skull Stone Cold marijuana. You only know, you know it'll be dire for Stone Cold if he ever offers, like, marijuana or vapes. Apparently his beer is really good, but I don't drink beers, so. Detestable beer drinker. You didn't even know Stone Cold's still alive? He's not even that old in terms of, like, wrestler years. He retired way younger than he could have. He's, like, in his 50s. They got dudes wrestling in their 50s still. He's 60? Oh, is he 60? I thought he was 50s. Damn, goes to show. Stone old Steve Austin. If you like tapioca pudding and dancing to the music on the old Victrola, give me a hell yeah. Why did the neighbor kids came over and offered them our grass for $10? Do you take it?
Oh, you do that.
Damn it. I would have given him $10. I would have given him 20 for the backyard too.
Well, hey, now you know who to hit up.
Damn, but now I gotta mow the lawn. That was a perfect time to do it. Damn, even worse, they probably heard me talking like a psychopath. Fuck. Neighbors are one step closer to finding out. Neighbors are one step closer to initiating a relationship. Every day, we're closer to terror. I bet their parents made them do that. Mine did. I wouldn't want them to mow my lawn anyway. It's not fucking, it's a pain in the ass. My backyard it literally has a full dip where when I mow the lawn, I have to pick up the mower and like work like this to mow that part. It's horrible. You have to lift the whole fucking mower up. It's awful. No, that's tomorrow. Mowing's tomorrow. Just dump some dirt in there? I can't. I don't own this property, dog. I rent. I don't own. I'm not making large landscaping changes. And also, it dips and then connects directly to the neighbor's yard, which is all flat. So it's fucked uphill, horrible dip, little bit of a place, and the neighbor's yard, which is all flat. Yeah, it's a 4-foot dip. We were talking a 4-foot dip into a little area of the yard. It's awful. That's not a dip, that's a pit. My backyard has a pit, yes. Just a pit right in the corner. It's awesome, he says, knowing that it's not awesome, actually. It fucking sucks. Mowing, instead of like a quick 20-minute thing, it's a 50-minute to an hour affair every week. I probably should have just done it yesterday, but I gotta do it today. I'll get it done. Get in the pit, bit boy. I know. Sucks too, because my knee still hurts when I fucking fell down the hill chasing after truck weeks ago. God, I wish I had video of me falling down the hill, because I fell down the hill like a Family Guy bit, and then I came up almost unscathed, except for my knee a little bit fucked up. Still, I mean, it's fine. I get joint pain. It's not like a big pain. It's going away slowly. You think I'm going to doctor? I'm not going to doctor. I am American. American don't go to doctor unless hole in head. It'll get better. I didn't do sports in high school, so for a tall person, my joints are in much better shape than they would be if I had gotten into sports. How big is the hole in the head? I don't know, man. Spoon-sized? Won't lie, the mental image of you falling down a hill is really funny. It's worse. Because it's all trees and tree branches, and it's a steep hill, and I fell all the way down there trying to chase after Truck when he got out weeks ago, and I got back up, not impaled by any of the tree branches. I fell like it's a full like, fuck, I want to say like 8-10 foot hill, and I just full cartoon like rolled all the way down it, got right the fuck back up, and Terminator walked all the way around the woods looking for his ass. In that moment, I felt no pain. I was like, where the fuck is my son? I felt like an action hero in a movie looking for his kid. I was like, all the adrenaline. I want my son. Where's my son at? Where's my idiot son? Lucky that when like 3 days later when Beals also got out, she just fucking like went under the deck. And then I had to army crawl under the deck. Love my cats. Love my idiot children. Happy belated Mother's Day. How did you know? I'm pregnant. You knew? I'm going to give birth to 5 healthy Gregs. Jason. That's how I felt. It was just me yelling, truck, 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 all the way outside. At like 5 in the morning, too. Felt like I was Ethan Mars out there. Do you have a tracking collar on Truck? No, we don't make our babies wear clothes. We probably should. Actually, the next time we have like a horrible, like, if they try to steal more food, I've told them multiple times, they're getting clothes. The next time we catch the kid, no kitties on the counter. Next time I catch their ass on counter, they're wearing clothes. Yeah, you hear me. I hear you yelling over there, Beals. You hear me talking about it. One more rude cat bit. You're wearing clothes, ma'am. The problem is his Truck is really stupid and he likes to get his jaw stuck on his collar. Even though it's a breakaway collar, and the 3 times I've put a collar on him, he gets his jaw underneath it, and then he's just sitting there going, I really wish he wasn't an idiot. I love him. And the idiocy of my cat, he has character, you know, on account of his idiocy. But like God, he's so fucking stupid. How smart is Beals? Beelz. Short for Beelzebub. She's, I mean, she's careful. She is also stupid, but it's 2 different kinds of stupid. The thing about those 2 cats is they're dumb. Bubby was a smart cat who ate plastic. Now I have 2 idiot children who, like, they don't eat plastic. So that's good. But they are not smart. My cat likes to eat his cat litter. I have to put the cat litter in the garage because Truck tries to get into the hole and then get into the whole bag of cat litter. Not to poop in there, just to be in there. Plastic is yummy. I mean, when Bubby was alive, that was the amount of times I'd wake up and there's just throw up all the way down the hallway because she got a little piece of tape, ate it, and then threw up all of her food. You did find him in a hole, must be comfortable. He loves little forts. He doesn't like sit, you know, you buy a cat bed for a cat or a cat house for a cat. They're not going to fucking sit in it. They rarely ever do. But he loves fort making. You put like a blanket on the couch, he'll get right under there. Need monster truck shows that aren't like specifically made for kids, like the Hot Wheels monster truck show. We had a monster truck show, I think, earlier this year in our town, and I kind of wanted to go, but then I realized it was like a family event thing, and I'm like, oh, it's not going to be as fun as I want it to be. I could have still gone, but I feel like that's something you got to bring like a kid to. There are evangelical monster trucks. Yeah, you ever see the Righteous Gemstones? They have that. They got a Jesus truck in that show. I'm not going to go to a monster truck show for kids the same way I'm not going to go to the SpongeBob musical alone. Like, you would look insane. I would look insane going to the SpongeBob musical alone. People would be like, who's that fucking tall guy in the back just going, SpongeBob! SpongeBob! Look at me, SpongeBob! Look at me! We gotta get this guy out of here. That's a good way to end up on a list. I just want to see the SpongeBob musical. What if Billy took me to the Shaun the Sheep musical? We can make it work. I feel like you just can't be alone at one of those things. If you're with a buddy, what is it? My roommate went and saw Clown in a Cornfield, and then I had to find out that Clown in a Cornfield is like a YA clown novel series, and I'm like, the second I'm done with Pet Sematary, I have to read this. I don't care if clowns scare me. I have to read this crap. They got like a YA dog shit book series about like, what if there was a fucking clown in a cornfield? I gotta check that garbage out. I hope it's as bad as anything Grady Hendrix has written. Why didn't they just call it Clownfield? Honestly, no, if they called it Clownfield, people would have gotten confused and thought it was like a Garfield thing. How'd you get a series from that? I don't know, man. How do you get anything? Where did Cormac McCarthy get the inspiration to write Blood Meridian? Why'd he write that shit? Why'd he put that shit to paper? Like, it didn't need to. Didn't need to write that shit, but he still wrote that shit regardless. Clownfield, the 8th Cloverfield spinoff. Cloverfield is great because all the spinoffs are just like, we don't know what to call this movie. Put the Cloverfield name on it. Awesome, this works. I'm the grime defeater, the grime defender. So hungry for grime that I could be like a 2005 mascot for some kind of cleaning product that your mom gets really excited about, buys once and then never uses again. I'm the grime guy. The kind of guy who appears in a local commercial and he goes, that's me. I'm the grime guy. You got grime in your house? Call me, the grime guy. What I do is simple. I take my power washer and I clean the grime up. The city streets are full of grime, but I'm the guy you gotta call when you got a lot of grime. Just remember, 1-800-GRIME-GUY. You got grime? Don't call your dad. He doesn't know how to work the power washer. Call me. I'm a certified grime fighter. With like those really bad 3D graphics where it's just like, hey, it's me, the grime fighter. Here to tell you that we have a Mother's Day special. You love your mom, right? I bet you do. Your mom's walkway, her driveway's looking a little dirty. Call me, the grime fighter. I'm the grime guy. Hey, layabouts and lowly criminals. Are you looking to get your ass wrecked? I'm a crime fighter and a grime fighter. Call me if you want an ass kicking. Yeah, they look like the Empire Today commercial. 1-800. I would love to like interview and meet the guy who does the really dog shit CGI commercials for a bunch of local ads. Love to meet that dude. Need that to be like my stream BRB or my starting soon screen is one of those really lowly rendered, poorly done like local commercials. I hired the grime guy once. He ate everything in my fridge and only cleaned 17% of the grime. Hey, it was a big job, and I'm a hungry guy. It's your fault for having a big pile of Italian sweetmeats right there in my fridge for easy access. Listen, if you hire the grime guy, here's the thing. I need payment up front. I need you to bring me a charcuterie of Italian sweetmeats. We're talking gabagoo. We're talking sausage, pepperoni. Need all of that. So you know what they say? The grime guy, he hungers, all right? I don't know if they say that. No, they say that. At least I say that. Grime guy, I hungry. Yeah, you're making waves. Come here. Gotcha. Look at this scoundrel trying to escape. You came upon my desk. You will not escape. Look at you. You're so foolish. Oh, God, he's doing the claws. Captured the fucking demon, didn't I? Look at this nasty little man. Look at this nasty. He's so fucking big, dude. He's such a big guy. Do you like the sight of your own blood? No, I don't know why I'm imagining a Bethesda NPC selling me on a service. Grime, you never should have come here. Sorry, ACAB does include the grime and grunishment cop. On the internet, you can either have... I'm just waiting for the alignment chart of bald men. Bald men internet content alignment chart. Joe Rogan, obviously chaotic evil or lawful evil. Northern Lion, I'm going to say either chaotic neutral or chaotic good. Anthony Fantano, maybe chaotic evil. Maybe lawful neutral. Vsauce, definitely lawful good, I think. You got to get on this bald man alignment chart. Where do they stand? Fantano's chaotic evil. Joe Rogan. There are worse bald men. Vsauce might be chaotic good. Doug Walker is chaotic evil. No, Doug Walker is definitely, I want to say true neutral. Yeah. Well, because like if we're starting Joe Rogan chaotic evil, yeah, you need a middle. You need a baseline and a middle. Also, I don't think I watch enough bald people to like come up with the bald alignment chart. So, and I'm no longer bald, only in spirit. I'm no longer bald of heart. I'm no longer bald of hair. I'm only bald in spirit. Tyler 1, neutral evil? I don't know. I don't know enough about streamers. Maybe Joe Rogan neutral evil? Because when I say evil, like it's definitely got to be evil. H-Bomb, probably chaotic good. Maybe. Chaotic good or honestly, maybe even lawful good. Like Harry? I don't know. I'd have to DM him. Let me just Harry, I'm making a bald alignment chart. Where do you stand? I'm not going to DM Harry that. I don't know. If I was still bald, where would I sit on the bald alignment chart? Chaotic neutral? Chaotic evil? Neutral evil? Why is it all evil? I don't... Am I evil? I love the disparity between the choices here. Chaotic pure evil. Fucked up and nasty. Disgusting. Hate him. Wish he fucking fell into a pit. You did read 4chan stories that it's like 20 points to your evil meter? Yeah, but that was like years ago. I'm chaotic evil. I'm evil because of my opinions on Mario, isn't it? Everybody fucking loved Mario except for me. It's all because of my opinions on Mario. It's always because of Mario. God, Mario fucking sucks. I'd kill him with a rock if I could. I'd fucking stab him in the back of the head with a fucking a cool knife. Couldn't think of it. Like the Wolverine claws. I couldn't think of a name for a knife. Dagger, knife, cutlass. I'd kill Mario. Shiv. I'd kill Mario. Yeah, no problem. Dagger, kukri. Brendan starting beef with Mario. Yeah, I will start beef with Mario. Fictional character Mario from Mario. Fuck Mario. That's the type of shit I'm on today. How Mario fucking does his famous Yahoo triple jump and then he falls down the stairs and breaks his neck. What up, Luigi? Cool guy. Fuck Mario, if you say so. I mean, hey, what happens in your bedroom with Mario, nothing to do with me. Go for it. Fuck Mario if you wish. Have consensual sex with Mario if you wish. He's not real, but, like, if he was real and he offered, like, it's Mario. I don't even know if I'd say no. Like, that's fucking Mario right there, even if I hate him. You get a good story out of it. I'd have to get permission from my wife, but I would fuck a guy that looks like the Super Mario Super Show Mario. Good for you. I'm happy for you. You know what you like. I'm surprised there's no landlord special and you can just paint over everything instead of cleaning it. What if I get the giant building-sized bucket of paint and I just dump this son of a bitch on there? Fuck them. Fuck the town. Fuck the Ferris wheel. I don't fucking care. Clean it up on your own time, assholes. Give me the $5,000. I guess this is what you do when you win the pod. You just be in the pod. I get that. I feel like a whale. Because a group of whales is called a pod. To speedrun this game, you gotta shake your mouse violently until you clear everything fast. Oh, shit. They should use those tactics in real life power washing. Think how cleaner the world would be if you just had to... You just sprayed that shit. PowerWash Simulator, but it's at an old folks home. I'm not gonna lie to you. If, you know how they, like, do things for old people in senior retirement centers? Like, they bring, like, children's choirs... or like comedians or whatever, they like bring shows out to the old people. If you brought like a dude and a power washer out there for a bunch of like 80-year-old guys to just play with for a bit, they'd probably love it. Old dudes would adore that type shit, you know? Power wash simulator, but you're evil and kill people? Oh, blood wash kill you later? Dude, that'd be so fucking epic. Brendan, you've ever been on a train? Multiple times, yeah. Chicago, San Francisco. We have a railroad museum here, even though we don't have a train. They got cabooses there. Amtrak is awesome. I love the Blue Line in Chicago. It's a great fucking train. And it's integrated with Google, so like you can just fucking get anywhere on that son of a bitch. Imagine clearing the Lost in Vivo subway. Me being beset on all sides by horrible creatures. I don't care, man. I got a job to do. You're just making Lost in Vivo voices of the void. If they had you power washing Lost in Vivo or a horror game, it'd be like voices for me. Is every once in a while there'd be a horrible creature, and guess what? I'm gonna do my fucking job. Every other person doing fucking looking for scary, crazy secrets. Me, I don't care. I just want to get my shit done.